Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just going to get you guys a general reading. We'll see what's going on. Using our new decks and some old layouts too. Old spreads, old tools I haven't used in a while. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't put anyone above your intuition and discernment, okay? You need all of it to really see through here, okay? Now let's get overall energy from the African Goddess Rising Oracle. I'm going to let that. All right. I don't want it to just fall out. So maybe something's just going to fall out. Like just land in your lap or just make it easy. Okay? There's a sense of ease here. Miracles. Ayazan. Number 42. 6. June might be significant. The 6th might be significant. Age 42. 1942. Life path number 6. Take it how it resonates, okay? All right, Ayazan. Goddess of Miracles from Haiti. Her temple is High Priestesses. Element Bush. That would be Earth sign element. So you could be an Earth sign or dealing with an Earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Mambo, Ayazan, priestess. Mambo means priestess. Is the wise Haitian Iwa, or deity, queen of the market, riches, and sacred initiations. Respect her as the highly venerated spirit of the first priestess. Her guidance. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a miracle. What if you truly allowed yourself to believe that? All things are possible. Dare to dream bigger. Embodiment. You claim you want miracles, but you take an I'll believe it when I see it approach. What if you will see it after you believe it? Believe that you deserve to be, do, have the world you want for yourself. You can be your true self. Do what awakens your soul and have your desires. This is life's miracles. If you haven't witnessed your miracle yet today, ask for it and allow it in. Because you're magnetic. You're a miracle, remember? The goddess declaration on this card, my life is full of miracles. So we'll find out. We'll get some frame of reference for you guys. See if this resonates for you. Get some guidance on it. Maybe what to expect. Miracles. Going with the flow I just heard. Okay, we'll see. From the Soul Journey Lessons card, let's see. Gratitude, as always. I am thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. One more. Thank you. And doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So you're definitely going to have to go with the flow and try not to avoid any manic energy with this miracle, okay? Maybe that's been kind of the hold up until now. So maybe this might be a time to redirect the energy where you're not paying attention to when it does come in, right? Maybe, you know, your higher self wants it to be a pleasant surprise. Because it will be a pleasant surprise, right? It'll make you feel like you can believe anything. All right. Tell me more. Ooh, see? We don't know when, right? Release the need to know all the answers. Time unknown here, so it could happen in a second, it could happen in a minute, it could happen in a day, it could happen in a week, it could happen in a month, it could happen in a year. So just flow, okay? Lucky number 7. Something's definitely working out. There's some kind of transition here as well. Okay. I do see dog spirit here. Maybe there's some sense of needing to be loyal, friendly, amicable. Okay. All right, let's see what else. Tell me more. I just thought of the title. It just popped up. It's like, this is it. Use it. All right. So the title might be significant since it came up so quick, okay? Maybe you were drawn in by the title. All right. Or maybe titles similar to that might also provide more answers, okay? Have fun with it, okay? Lunar eclipse. Ooh, a dramatic change. Talk about transition. Okay. Shift in perception, unveiling, dissolution, like as in dissolving, cycles, endings, beginnings, and transformation. And snow moon, transition. So definitely something's transitioning here. This is awesome. Positive change. I love it. Low resources, hibernation, and embrace change, renewal, cleansing. So you might want to do that. Just kind of clear the energy, kind of rest, go into hermit mode a little bit. Not a lot. It could be intermittent. That's fine. Maybe address any kind of dark energies for yourself, any shadows that you might need to do at this time. Scarcity might be a problem here, okay? Maybe you're feeling kind of put out. Make plans for the future and rest, okay? Again, focus on what you do have. Gratitude, okay? All right, let's get some signs. I'm also going to assess major arcana with this. Who might this be for or about? Okay, we have Leo highly aspected. Okay, so strength. You're definitely going to need to have some strength and confidence in the situation. Perseverance with it, okay? Libra, Taurus, and I think that's Virgo. So Hermit, hello, and really tapping in, okay? With all the things that you need to do. Also really tapping in just with your higher self. The divine, really got a kind of sense of structure and order for yourself. Maybe just reevaluate what you've been investing in, okay? And see what's good for you, what feels right, what feels like it's in alignment, what feels like it's for purpose, all right? Balancing that out with this Libra energy here, okay? There is a sense of justice too. There could be an identifier of the legal profession with the Hierophant and the Justice as well, so that's possible. Maybe something needs to be thought about for a while. What is that term? What is that term in lawsuits where there's like a pause? Deliberation. Thank you. So maybe you might need to deliberate something, okay? And really think about it instead of being reactive, okay? That'll help bring that miracle in. Really just kind of sit with it, okay? I get the sense you'll know it when you see it, when it shows up. All right, tell me more. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Okay, so maybe this is a time to clear out any residual shadow side subconscious energy here. I see dive deep, but this could literally also mean go swimming. So maybe the water element's going to be helpful for you at this time, or just taking more baths, cleansing your energy that way, okay? Communing with, water element. Recognition, abundance, trust, and dive deep. Okay. Ooh. I'm getting a sense here that you'll be able to see in the depths, and recognize, right? That you just need to trust that you will be able to see whatever it is that makes you truly joyous and happy. I know a lot of people see this as a money kind of thing with abundance, but really your energy is your most valuable currency. So when you have a high vibrational state of your energy, that's highly abundant, okay? So for me, Like, I really see it manifesting in the tangible, and any wealth, riches, things, stuff, all of that is just a residual effect of being in a higher frequency, okay? It's not about life needing to collect these things and bring them over. It's your soul's growth that you take with you. So being in an abundant feeling energy is important. So you might be able to recognize in the shadows what's been the holdup, okay? And where it's going next. All right? Just trust that. Go with the flow on it. All right? Be open to receive. And maybe you've been pushing too hard and putting that manic energy out there, right? Now it's a time to kind of pull back and really examine things that are good instead of having a scarcity mindset. And if this is not you, maybe you've witnessed it with someone else and this is a confirmation for you, okay? Especially if you've pulled back, okay? To kind of reevaluate. Ooh, nice. Just pulling from the chakra deck. Maybe you're going to get some upgrade. Oh my goodness, yes you are. Okay, so maybe the miracle is an upgrade in psychic development here. Self-mastery, and it's only because you've transcended some lesson, okay? You've accomplished something here. And it's come to full completion. You just haven't seen it yet, right? You haven't seen it manifest in the tangible. I'm the same way. I'm like, I'll believe. I'm okay with faith and hope, right? But I still like that tangible confirmation. It's helpful. So maybe it will manifest in the tangible, but it's going to be something having to do with your psychic development, self-mastery, and soul healing, okay? We have all upper chakras here. That's awesome, okay? So you're really deeply, deeply connected here, okay? Or at the very least, you will be over that threshold. If you don't feel like you're there now, you'll feel it, okay? We have crown chakra, soul star chakra, and third eye chakra. So maybe it would be a good time to start cleansing those and just kind of strengthening them up and paying attention to any messages you might get and see if there's anything else in the depths that you need to heal in your subconscious, okay? It may have something to do with some kind of Clair development that you're doing. One of the Clairs, there are several. 27-9 might be significant. That's the month of September. 15-6, June. Again, 35-8, August. Okay. We do have Leo. June can be Taurus. 9 could be Libra or Virgo. Ha ha ha. Okay. So maybe that might identify anybody in the situation as well for you. Okay. Or this could be, I could be talking to a Libra, Virgo, Taurus, Leo. Okay. All right. Let's get you some final guidance. I'm going to pull from Kali. Let's see what Kali has to say. Speaking of those shadows, darling, let's identify them. A little bit. Give us some guidance on that. What is it? We have Durja Kalika. Card number 11. Definitely something's manifesting here, or needs to, or will. Okay. Could be about balance, choices, relationships with that 2, breaking down to a 2. Durja Kalika. She is a fierce divine justice and unyielding resolution in favor of the light. She is every method and all means necessary to ensure success for the soul. She is the unexpected victory, arising at the very moment when all seems lost, transforming tragedy into triumph. She is our spiritual sun, our light, and our ever-radiant reminder that from darkest night and new dawn shall always arise. Dare to trust more in your faith than your fear. For every problem that can arise, there are many more divine solutions unfolding even now. In the Hindu cosmology, through which Kali Ma is known, life is sustained through a continual balancing and interaction between light and the dark, of that which promotes life and that which destroys it. In one story of Kali's birth, she erupts into a frenzy of divine wrath, catapulted out of the awakened third eye of the golden warrior goddess Durga, straight onto the battlefield to arrest the rising power of evil forces. The battlefield that triggered Kali's emergence is the setting of the ancient war between the light and dark. This war takes place in our world daily, and often enough in our own minds and hearts. It's a war of choice, where our free will decides which qualities are allowed to become stronger in our lives. Do we choose love or hate, trust or doubt, faith or fear? When we want to choose the higher path, but find it difficult to avoid being overcome by our lower nature or the negativities around us, the divine beings of love manifest their presence to strengthen the light. In Kali's case, she absorbs the darkness, thereby freeing us from its potentially overwhelming and undermining effect. Sorry, I have an eyelash on my eye. That might be a spiritual significance for someone. I'm not sure what that is. I'll have to look it up. I will straight after this. Anything new that pops up, I do that. Kali's birth on the battlefield has meaning. Durga, the unconquerable goddess of light, with the weapons of every divine being at her disposal, had encountered a particularly virulent negative being. Whenever a drop of his blood touched the earth, he multiplied, becoming even more powerful. When Durga realized a weapon greater than all others was required to beat him, she summoned her energy and birthed Kali from her third eye. Kali is a weapon of the light and an expression of love's protective will. So Kali leapt forth, gobbling up every emanation of the demon and every drop of blood before it could touch the earth, ending the cycle of terror. Kali is the wrath of the goddess of light, divine fury in action. She not only strengthens the workings of goodness in our lives, but she reverses negativity's grip and brings it to an abrupt halt. The healing consequences of this intervention can result in dramatic change. Situations that obstruct us, even without us fully realizing it, give way, and through that process, an easier, more graceful path unexpectedly opens up. When this oracle arises, an unexpected ease and grace are due to manifest. That's your miracle. Know that the fruition of your soul shall be unstoppable. Whatever divine protection is necessary to secure your fulfillment shall spontaneously arise, and you won't know when. So be observant and sit with it, okay? Recognize just whatever you need to heal at the moment, that's what you should focus your energy on. Keep yourself high vibrational. Gratitude's an excellent way to do that. The symbolism of new demons popping up from drops of blood hitting the earth is a representation of the duplicity and resistance of negativity. It is always seeking new ways to compel the mind toward judgment, fear, anger, and hate. Hold on a second, I need some water. I inhaled my hair. Let me pull it back. All right. The ego continually seeks new ways to inflate itself, to place itself above or below others, to justify itself, to congratulate itself, to separate and distinguish itself as either superior or inferior. Maybe that's an energy you would come from or around, okay? That might be an identifier too. Maybe somebody's been a little holier than thou, okay? The workings of the ego promise too much, but deliver nothing but suffering. If Kali needs to manifest for the pestilent misery of ego to be overcome, then out of the luminous beauty of Durga, the wrathful ferocity of the divine feminine warrior, Kali Ma awakens and acts. This oracle guides you to allow divine intervention to support you during the battles taking place in your life or your mind. So, Let the higher self drive, okay? It's okay to take a back seat right now, ego. Chill, you're not going to be in a booster seat, I promise. You're grown. It'll be all right. If you feel that darkness is gaining higher ground and your ability to trust in the face of the unknown is being challenged, fear not. Durja Kalika arises when we have an unusually difficult challenge and the ways we usually support ourselves are insufficient to deal with those circumstances effectively. We need to be open to inspiration and willing to adapt so the light within is protected and the pathway ahead continues to unfold without unnecessary future difficulties, even if that takes us beyond our usual methods of operation. Ooh, I get a sense you'll learn something new that you'll put in your spiritual toolbox. Go with it. It's awesome. The more you know is the more you learn, the more you experience. It might be serve purpose to help someone later. You never know. I sure wasn't expecting to do this channel. That's for sure. But as it turns out, I had collected and used and tested and tried, threw everything up against the wall except for the kitchen sink and just saved it. And then eventually I was like, okay, I guess I need to do a channel. Stage fright be damned. Fear of my voice be damned. All right, let's go do this. And here I am 3 years later talking to you fine folk. It is a portent of unexpected success. It sure is. Even when everything appears to be going against you. And I mean appears being the operative term, okay? Knowing and seeing are different things, right? You can trust that the tide of the most virulent, I love that word, virulent might be specific to someone, okay? Maybe you've heard it recently. You can trust the tide of the most virulent negativity shall turn swiftly and decidedly. Love it. There you go, guys. Hopefully that helps. Have a good one. Until next time. Bye.